How's that look? Yeah. Not bad. Just dug that out of a drawer. It's hot in here. Ow, that's stupid. Yeah, pinned message. I'm not up to doing anything terribly fantastic at the moment out here, so if y'all want to chat, let's chat. I've got, well, Jeep's back in here, but all my vehicles are taken care of at the moment, which is about a day quicker than I had anticipated. So I figured that was grounds for celebration. Hey, look on YouTube, and there I am. Let's see some hammer tricks. I don't know. Let me get some whiskey in me, and then maybe I'll do some hammer tricks. I don't want to bust out those ninja hammer skills. After watching the Funny Carpenter's video today, I was half tempted to go dust off my karate gi, bust out some hammer tricks. Maybe I will. Who knows? Misread, hey. Mike True, hello. If you're all here for the 100,000 subscriber celebration, we only need about 998,600 more subscribers. So go tell your friends. Seriously hot in here. That little fire is cooking. If I ever actually insulate this place, I could get it terribly warm. I've had the big door open several times, pulling vehicles in and out tonight too. Like, man, I should have at least wore my good thermal for a live stream. Got the pellet stove on tonight. I've got some fallen limbs and trees that I've kind of logged up out back behind the bunker. And other than that, I just incinerate stuff I bring home from work. So everything's basically freebie wood for me. But I mean, if you actually heat with your pellet stove, then going that route is probably pretty cost effective, in all honesty. Like I said, this thing right there was given to me by my neighbor, and it only cost me a mere $900 to put the chimney in. I know I could run my electric garage heater for a long time for $900, but I don't care. I'll overheat this place and just open the door when it gets cold. It is. Is everything backwards? No, it's right. Okay. 65, 31 outside. For those of you north of the border. There you go. As you can see, it's 10:56 p.m. where I'm at. I'm somewhere out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, for all you know. $7 for a 40-pound bag. How long does a 40-pound bag last you? I mean, heck, if that only lasts you a day, it's probably not as bad as gas or propane could be. A day. Yeah. Well, if you're in the Great White North, it's probably a little colder than it is here right now. We've had an incredibly mild January, thankfully. So I could actually get out and make some money. Man, seriously. Look at that. That's disgusting. This is how I present myself in public. I am a cheapskate. There we go. Just tuck that in. So you can just, 2 bags, you can just pack the pellet stove and let it rip, not have to worry about tending to it. I've never had a pellet stove. I've never even seen, I've seen pellet stoves, but I've never seen them in action. I don't know anybody that has one. I know a lot of people that heat with wood, but no, this is bothering me. Is it bothering you guys as much as it's bothering me? There we go. There we go. There. Presentable now. $360. $350 on the front of that stove. It's a pellet stove work in a power outage. Do pellet stoves have blowers on them? I guess if you've got a wood burner or pellet stove or some source of heat that way that needs a blower, you need a generator. This thing's just got 2 fans behind it, just 2 box fans, and it more than circulates the heat in here. It's not like it's 31 degrees. It's not terribly cold outside, but it is. It's very wet, so it's kind of nice to have the. It makes it cozy. It makes it actually toasty in here. So I like hiding out here. Don't work without power, but I have a generator. There you go. Generator and a wood stove. That's top priorities right there. That's why I put. It's weird the way pointing makes this work. That's why I put that in. That's why I've got my little generator over there to power the bunker, power the whole homestead. Actually, I made a video on that a while ago when we lost power. That thing kept everything trucking, and it was the smallest generator I could finance on my my Home Depot card at the time to get the $300, 6 months, same as cash. Yeah, haircut. Let's see. If you got pellet stove, is it hard to come across the pellets? Do you have a Tractor Supply up there or wherever you go and get that? Do you stock up? I mean, you have 200 bags of pellets sitting in a barn somewhere? How's that work? Does a pellet stove burn regular wood? I'm curious now. I'll have a drink. Cheers, guys. Don't mind me communicating with people. $175 bags. You keep like 175 bags on hand? Is that what you stock up with at like the beginning of the season? Leafs are playing. Cheers to hockey, Brent. Just unfortunately, no one's actually at the games. Oh, come on. All right. I think I'm back. Probably wouldn't be there anyway. You don't attend Maple Leafs games? I mean, it is Toronto. I've been to Toronto. It's pretty sketchy. It's a dodgy place. Boo, Toronto makes me laugh. I got a battle of Canadians going on my live stream. Oilers. Oh. I'm not a huge hockey fan. I enjoy going to games. I've never been to a Red Wings game, though. I enjoy going to hockey games, but I'm not one for sitting there watching it on TV. Traffic is terrible in Toronto. You got probably 90% of the population of Ontario is smack in the middle of Toronto proper, ain't it? You still have that like underground mall there. Now that you're probably allowed to go to it, but y'all see my knife I just dug out of a drawer? Apparently I tried to clean it up on a grinder quite a while ago. I need to hit it with some sandpaper. It's pretty sharp. The path. Go to Quim. Is that a typo or is that like a Canadian name? I don't speak Canadian. I speak American. I'm ready for baseball, but I want to go to a baseball game. But what can you do? I hang out in the bunker with you guys. I'm hiding in here tonight. Doors are locked. Sentries are on duty outside. Might need to stoke that fire in a second. It's a mere 68 degrees in here. Is the path what it was always called? I don't recall it being called that. I was there a long time ago. Hell, probably before you were born. Bring you all over with me. Woo! Wow! There we go. So, Brent, you get your kitchen done? Is everything taped up, mudded, sanded, primered, painted, cabinets? If you ask my wife, that's how quick I hope she's not watching. If you ask my wife, that's how quick a kitchen remodel would go. Got to get back to mudding shortly. That's fun. I was purely chasing after vehicles today. They're done, thankfully. And tomorrow I need to get to one of my rentals ceiling fan. I got a remote control ceiling fan, and the remote has vanished. I don't know who steals a remote. So I picked up a universal remote, but I think it actually needs to be wired in. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll kind of work. But that is tomorrow. And then a buddy of mine, one of his rentals caught on fire. And I need to go give him a price on the hole in the porch that got burned in and then beat in by the fire department. So I got to go check that out tomorrow for him. And then gonna catch some football, I hope. Crazy thing is, his rental that has the hole in the porch from somebody flicking a cigarette and the fire department destroying the porch was across the street from his other rental, which probably 2 or 3 months prior burned, like needs to be gutted on the inside. So it's almost like there's an arsonist afoot burning all his rentals down. So, Paige, dude, you're gonna go live after you. How about that? Well, don't let me steal your thunder. You gonna give us a tour of your kitchen? I'm just out here hanging out. Brent told me to do a live stream, so here I am. I got a bottle of whiskey, so why not? Thought about doing it last night, but I got a little too bottled of whiskey Thursday night on a date night. So Friday was work, dinner, bed. Tour of the house. Not much to see. I work too much. I like to tell myself that I work too much, but I really don't work that much. I'm just very lazy. If I wasn't so lazy, I could probably have a much more successful YouTube channel because I'd actually make decent videos. But I'm lazy. I'll give you a shop tour. Here's the metal shop side of the bunker. There's my straps and bungees. There's my American flag and my beater bar. There's paint supplies, mud supplies, tape supplies. There's my ladder. There's some cornhole boards that I never finished making. There's my studio setup. my light and my tripod. There's my fragile, if you've all seen A Christmas Story. There's the backdrop for my prepper videos, which is actually going to be the back panel for a liquor cabinet I'm making. There's my 2004 WJ with 245,000 miles on it. I just replaced the blower motor capacitor in there a week ago, and today it went out again. So I took it back, and they gave me another one. The fault might be on my end, but as long as it's under warranty, they're doing that. Way back there, here's my Muay Thai bag, which I'd like to hang back up here because I need to get some workouts in. Little too much happy juice on New Year's Eve. No more for me. You know, years ago I used to do that on New Year's Eve, and now not at all. Actually, I think New Year's Eve, I think I was actually up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that made for a long night. We had some friends over and had a few drinks and played some trivia games. That was about it. Starting the year off with a headache is stupid. I started 1 year off not too long ago, shoveling off a roof so we could strip it down and re-shingle it. It was it was a Sunday, New Year's Day, Sunday, and we had about 9 inches of snow on the ground. Shot the guns off and drinks. Well, now you're talking. Shooting guns and drinking. I mean, it's almost like you're American. And knives. And cheap bourbon. Yes. I haven't shot guns off in a while. Guns are bad. They're evil. But I know some people that have some, so they let me shoot them once in a while. I've actually been to New Year's parties before where they were shooting guns off, and they were in the middle of a subdivision in a suburb. So, shot the double barrel, shoulder still hurts. Double barrel 12 gauge? Side by side or over under? I'm just guessing. I don't know anything about guns. I think the over unders look neat. I think they use those for trap, skeet, trap and skeet, skeet and trap, whatever. Paige, if you're still here, don't let me hold you up. Actually, if you go live, I'll kick over to your. I don't know how many crossover friends we got around here. But side by side 12 gauge. Nice. 12 gauge is the way to go. Cheap, they're effective, they're fun. That's because they're cheap. Rounds are cheap. Decent 12 gauge shotgun is cheap. They're fun to shoot. Anybody can shoot them. They do pack a punch. They got some kick to them. My wife shot 12 gauge a couple times. She's not a fan of it. You give me the courage to go live, no one else will watch. LOL, nothing better to do. I used to do live streams and just sit out here and talk to myself for a few minutes, and then I would just stop the live stream and I would make it a private video so no one would see me talking to myself. But now I actually get some people that show up It's actually a little bit of a community. Now, if you'd all tell me how to fix my vehicles, it'd be a productive community on my end. .30-06 got the biggest kick. Yep. 30-aughts, 308s. Yep. They got some punch to them. They're nice guns too. Get a new vehicle. Brent, we're not all rich. Some of us are just struggling framers, man. YouTubers with, 1,000 subscribers. I mean, we can't all go out and get new vehicles. I got kids that apparently need coats and stuff. I work outside. I wear the same coat I've had for like 14, 15, 16, probably 18 years now. I can't bring myself to get a new vehicle. You sold your four-wheeler. I don't know if we talked about it or not. I got my quad and my dirt bike are sitting in my shed, and I want them gone. And it pains me. But I want them gone. I haven't rode that dirt bike in years. I want them out. I hate to, it's like I'm admitting to being an old guy, but I want to get rid of the four-wheeler and the dirt bike. God, I love riding the dirt bike too. But I've got a spacer lift for this thing and bigger tires. So I wanted to do that on here. So it'll still be a daily because my daughter is going to be 16 here shortly, and she wants to drive that. Start it up, burnout, wheelie. Brent, don't you have some mudding to do? 2014 Polaris. Gotta go for $1,000, going for a newer one. 2014. Shoot, my newest is my dirt bike. It's a 2005. I did buy that brand new. I bought the 2005 Honda brand new. The four-wheeler is a 1998 Yamaha Warrior. I wanted a Honda 400, but they were running $1,000 more than the Warriors at the time. I bought it used. So I had a two-stroke 86 Honda 250 TRX two-stroke. Thing was sweet, but my wife couldn't really drive the two-stroke very well, so I ended up selling it, and I got the 350. Got paddle tires. We take it to sand dunes and stuff. It was a blast, but we just don't ride. We don't ride. Kids got older, and then they got into extracurriculars, and you got your dad's side-by-side still. Never been in a side-by-side. Seems too fancy. The only side-by-sides I do are the Jeeps. I think next live stream I'll get the big Cherokee parked in here. I almost was gonna park it in here, but I didn't do that. I should do that next time. I think I've done a walk around. I think I did a walk around of it like back in March. It was my bug out vehicle, which it kind of is my bug out vehicle. It's expendable. It's got a 5.2 liter in it. It can get where it needs to get, and if I trash it, I trash it. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me any. Although I haven't had a chance to armor it yet. I'd love to get some sheet steel, plasma cutter, and a decent MIG welder, and it's got a bumper on it. Actually, the bumper is for this model. And we modified it and put it on the other one and put a winch on. And it's great. And there was a big wheeling trip going on in February that we go to annually, and it got greatly downsized because it's in Michigan, and Michigan's governor is out of her mind, and she doesn't allow fun. So Just staying home. Staying here. Stuck in the bunker. Buried deep beneath the earth. As far as you know. And I don't know what you're talking about, Brent. The Jeep or the four-wheeler or the bike. The Jeep will start. The four-wheeler and the bike will not start. The batteries are sitting over there on the bench. They've been there for probably 2 years. Oh, it's a shame. I'm trying to make a deal with friends' kids looking for a four-wheeler, and I'm trying to make a deal on a four-wheeler and a dirt bike and a trailer, and hell, I'd even throw in a Jeep. Tell them to come by, pick them all up, and drive them home. Take everything home at once. Take the whole rig, everything. Dirt bike. I'd love to, man. Don't let me, Brent. Don't make me drag this laptop out into my shed and then start some whole big video. Maybe I'll drag the dirt bike in here because the vehicles are all running. Maybe I'll drag the dirt bike in here and like maybe next Friday. That could be pretty fun. Do a live stream. Oh, you don't want the trailer. It's a crappy little, it's just a little 7x8 trailer. It's a little tilt bed. It's kind of nice. I've got I had it sitting over here, but I threw it out. Actually, it's sitting on the trailer out in the back 40. A wheel chock for the dirt bike. And it has you drive it in and it comes up behind the front wheel and kind of locks it in place. So it's kind of nice to have the tilt bed, tilt it down, run the dirt bike up into the wheel chock. It would tip forward, lock the wheel in, put some straps on the handlebars, and you're done. Made it very convenient. I could actually put the dirt bike on, put the four-wheeler on, hook it behind the big Jeep, and head out. It's a daring thing to tow with one of your wheel-in vehicles, but outside of one major incident where we were a couple hours away from home and the whole thing crapped out on me, I haven't had any problem with it. I've been wheeling it for, this would be the 16th winter of wheeling that Jeep. Your new trailer for the boat. How big a boat do you have? My father-in-law just sold a boat trailer, I think. Also not located near you. Plus there's that whole, they put the wall up and people can't traverse back and forth, so. Seriously warm in here. But I feel compelled to throw more wood in the fire because there's room for it. Yeah. Bring you along again. This stupid laptop camera does not give the beautiful glow. Doesn't do it justice. Ah! Hot! Twelve foot boat. Oh well, heck, the trailer that my father-in-law had was for like a 18 or a 20. Brent, new trailer is essential. Of course, it's essential. You got to have the new trailer behind the new truck. Or the 20-year-old truck and the no trailer. Dude, I drive around with a 16-foot pick hanging out of the back of my 8-foot bed on my truck. I'm a hillbilly. I am a cheapskate. I'd like to say I'm frugal. I'm pretty cheap. My wife would say I'm cheap. You have a lot of snow out there. Leon Phelps. Nope. We have zero snow. We had days pushing 50 degrees this week, which gave me an opportunity to get out and get a garage framed up. It has been beautiful. It's 31 degrees outside right now. We haven't flirted with my 20 degrees or below overnight, except a couple days this winter so far. We're gonna get our butts kicked. It's gonna be a brutal spring. I'll guarantee it's gonna be like 40 inches of rain this spring. But what is that on top of your wood stove? I've got, bear with me here, some old brake rotors, just as a heat sink. There's like a half-inch steel plate, heat sink, some chunks of metal. That is an old cast iron frying pan I just keep filled with water to make a little bit of a humidifier. Just stuff to heat up, so when I let the fire die down and head out for the evening, it still kind of keeps it warm. Tucson, Arizona, shorts and flip-flops still. I was seeing that, I believe, and I'm in the Midwest. I don't care to completely disclose my location. You guys would find my bunker and raid me. I don't trust any of you people. I do believe northern Texas or wherever got the snow down there, like north of Dallas or north, wherever down there, they got the same amount of snow in that snowfall that we've had this season. So we're doing pretty good. In all honesty, if I hadn't gotten all the leaves in my yard taken care of as well as I did, I probably would have pulled the mower out and gone after the leaves in the last few days. But the weather's been nice, so I've been working till dark basically every night, which I don't like to do because, as I stated earlier, if you were here, I'm lazy and I don't like to work. I'm trying to figure out a way to work. That's why I decided to call this my 100,000 subscriber celebration, and hopefully by the time this is done, I'll have achieved 100,000 subscribers, right? Not much snow here. Do you get a lot of snow there? You're like in the Atlantic, basically. You're East Coast. So do you get a lot of snow on the East Coast? I know we do in kind of the Virginia to New Jersey kind of area. We get snow along here in the East Coast. But I don't know about. Yes. Well, there you go. I'm not going to complain about not having snow because I get to work. But at the same time, I'm going to complain that I have to work. I can't be pleased. It's what can you do? Paige, you buying heirloom seeds or seeds in general? The seeds I have purchased are heirloom, and I have salvaged some seeds from what I have grown, and I intend to actually start. I'd like to start inside soon just to see how things grow, because I'm not good at tending a garden. So misread, usually doing, yeah, same thing. We're just not much snow. Snow's been to the south, honestly. And I'm not complaining. Like I said, I work outside, so most of the time I work outside. Mike True, instead of a generator, could I use a deep cycle battery, inverter, and a small solar panel just to keep a refrigerator going and charge cell phones? I have addressed this in one of my other videos. I will try to spin you around. I've not gotten around to it yet because it is still the gray season here. But right there, you see I have just the solar panel from Harbor Freight. I haven't hooked it up yet. It's a 100-watt solar panel. Give me 2 seconds here. I have 1,000-watt inverter. I picked up, it was at Menards. It was on sale. I want to say it was like $90. I got it around $70 or something like that. I literally have under my feet on the bench here, I have a old battery, and my intention is to hook that up, the solar panel, to run the battery, to charge the battery, to be able to run this inverter, to 10 batteries for the four-wheeler and the bike, 10 to any batteries for any vehicles parked in here. And this, they show this as a job site. I mean, this will run saws. If this is going to run a reciprocating saw, it'll probably run your refrigerator. So I don't know anything about it, but I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to fortify the bunker. Back to mudding. Have a good evening. All right, Brent, bud. Have fun. If you need a hand hanging cabinets, give me a call. I'll come help you. If not, I'll give you a shout. I'm waiting. I'll wait to see your hammer trick video. Can you use a regular car battery, or do you need a deep cycle? I've been told both. People tend to say deep cycle because I've heard explanations on it. But I think if it's something that you're going to use more often, I think you can get away with a regular car battery. I would like to get a good deep cycle battery, but the battery I've got was one that I pulled that was still relatively decent, and I swapped it out in my son's car before he headed off to school. So I kept the decent battery just to go with the solar panel and this inverter. But like I said, we are like way into the green season, the gray season right now, and I'm just not getting enough solar for me to even warrant screwing with it right now. I'll be coming out of it in a month or so. If the weather stays the way it is, I'll try to get the solar panel up and see what's going on. I mean, I'm an idiot in a garage, man. I mean, there are lots of people that know what they are talking about when it comes to solar and off-grid stuff, and I try to watch them. So, use regular Leon Phelps. Good night. Got homework. All right, my man. Enjoy your homework, and hope your garage build has come along well out there. Growing in buckets until I get my raised bed gardening built. Paige, but you're probably growing in buckets outside. I've got to grow inside. But I do want to start. I do want to start, and I actually want to get more seeds. I told my wife the other day, I said, we need to get some seeds. She's like, right now? I was like, well, right now is the time to do it, because by the time we realize we should get seeds, everybody's going to be saying they should get seeds. So, and it really all depends. I've got really sandy soil where I'm at, and I try to compost and throw everything I can into the garden and into the flower beds I got in the back 40 here. but it's hard to grow as it is, and I do not have a green thumb. I've got a black and blue thumb because I'm a carpenter. Either way, man. Yeah, but outside's a little nicer than having like 5-gallon buckets of tomatoes in your living room. I can't. I'm not completely in charge when it comes to the homesteading. If I was, there, it'd be the whole perimeter would be lined in barbed wire and minefield. The whole inside would be a greenhouse right now. No, silly, I grow my veggies outside in the buckets. That's what I'm saying. You can grow outside in your buckets. I cannot grow outside right now. It is 31 degrees, and this is a mild day. I have to grow in my house next to the west-facing window. Start my seedlings indoors and move them outside. Right, but you can be doing that right now, right? I don't know. I don't know how to grow. I just try to. Some years we get lucky and we get piles of cucumbers and we make pickles and everything's great. And we get pounds and pounds of strawberries and we make some jam. And then like last year, got like nothing. Got some peppers. It was the first time I actually had some peppers grow, which was nice, but if I got 100,000 subscribers yet, that's the point here. It's timing, Paige. It's timing. People down south can move everything outside way sooner than people up north. It's just timing. If I give you, I'll give you guys my shop tour. I got diaper boxes up there. I haven't had a kid in diapers in 13 years. All right, let's see. I figured maybe a few more people would show up, but the usual suspects have all stopped by. Paige is here. Now I'm just going to drag this live stream out all night just to make sure Paige can't do hers. I don't know why. It's just a jerk move on my part, but I think I'm going to do it. Actually, I was waiting for my 100,000 subscribers, and I was waiting for somebody to super chat me like $10,000. But that hasn't happened yet. But I'll wait. I got nothing else to do. I mean, there's nowhere to go. Heck, it's not like I can go to church tomorrow or something. Can't go to church, but I can go to brunch at the brewery. Which I might do. God, his shirt's falling apart. Ugh. Why are you people even here? I'm an idiot. You're watching. Thank you. What'd you grow, Paige? You do tomatoes? You can tomatoes? You make spaghetti sauce? We tried making a sauce one time. We made kind of a pesto, I guess it would be called. It was actually pretty good. I enjoy like the making pickles or making jam out of strawberries and stuff. I enjoy that. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's his whole channel. If it's not a construction video, well, the rest of the videos are I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm winging it. That's why it's an adventure. We like to make a joke. We're not going on a plan. We're going on an adventure. I'm going to make shirts that say that, and you're all are going to buy them and make me rich. Oh, oh, blah. All right, was everybody just shut up now? Everybody left. Everybody went home. It's only 11:42. I grow squash, peppers, potatoes, flowers for the honeybees from my neighbor's beehives. I shall be growing more fruits and vegetables to sell at the market. I just got chickens. I wouldn't mind chickens. I can have chickens. I have room for chickens. But man, that seems like a lot of hassle. We tried potatoes last year. We just took potatoes that we had that were kind of sprouting and did the whole like chop them in half and bury them kind of thing. Never got anything out of them. I don't know, it was bad soil or what. The only growing that we can do here is kind of nice stuff that you can pull. You go and grab some peppers and tomatoes and chop them up in some potatoes that you fried up or some eggs or something like that. But even when we've had enough to make pickles or make strawberry jam or something like that, we have not had enough to like fill the root cellar with canned goods. Get bantams that take care of themselves. Live in the trees and free range. You don't need a coop or feed. How's a chicken getting a tree? No, I think you're just yanking my chain. Missed. Chickens don't fly, Paige. You're raising crows or something. Oh man. It's almost 70 degrees in here. So I just get trees and put chickens in them. Do I have to go out and like catch the eggs? Because that's what I want. I don't want to have to go out there and slaughter a chicken every week just for dinner. I mean, I will. I got a dead squirrel out by the road. I was thinking about grabbing that and cooking it up on the fire here. Chickens originated in forests. This is getting too deep for me. I'm not into the chicken. I don't want chickens. I have a dog. He's enough of a pain in the butt. I don't want chickens. Sounds like trouble. My buddy had chickens. He had a couple acres. He let them free range. His neighbors would call him all the time and say, "Get your chickens the hell out of my yard." Oh, and then he ended up penning them up and then ended up not. Like, I don't know where his chickens went. I don't know if that... I would have eaten them. I don't think he ate them. I don't think he's watching here either. I'd ask him, but I doubt he's watching. Chickens eat fleas, ticks, roaches, grubs, worms, snakes, and mice. Yeah, I can't do the chickens yet. I'm intrigued. And they're bantam chickens. I need chickens that can survive cold northern winters also. You gotta remember that. Oh yeah, I thought I had a touchscreen computer here for a second. I don't have that. Eat the hell out of ant beds. Holy crap, the sandy soil we got around here, we're invaded by ants daily come spring. Daily. It's like the ant apocalypse around here. You know, I bought a snowblower last year, which you guys may not have seen the videos for it. And I really haven't even used it. So I'm not complaining. I did use it this year a little bit. Cleared out my driveway, some cleared out the neighbor's driveway. I tried to do it while they were gone. I think it was actually on Christmas. I think it snowed on Christmas, and I would try to do it while they were gone. I was going to clear it out real quick, and then get home, and they pulled in right while I was snow blowing the driveway, and I felt corny at that point. Bantam just means smaller. You're totally self-sufficient, zero maintenance. All right, I'm going to look into them. I wonder if anybody has them around here. Maybe. Oh my God, this shirt's bugging the hell out of me. When I become a YouTube millionaire, I'm going to buy a new thermal. There it is. 70 degrees in the bunker. Not even insulated. Cooking in here. It's kind of nice. It's cozy. Said someday when I become a YouTube millionaire, I'm going to give you guys the coordinates to the bunker, and I'm going to give you all the secret knock, and then we're going to have a party in here. But I'm not a YouTube millionaire, and there's only like 4 people watching, so 2 are probably my grandparents. Nah, that's a lie. My grandparents are all dead. I like getting my watch time up with the live streams, though. No, let's see. It's just me and Paige chatting. We could do this on her live stream. Do you use rechargeable batteries for your flashlights or just lots of regular batteries? Anything that I have that uses AA, AAA, whatever like that, I just buy batteries in bulk. 48 packs or whatever. I have some flashlights that are like crank flashlights or like shake flashlights. I don't have any like AA or AAA or anything like that rechargeables. Probably should, seeing how I do have generator and I am working on building up some solar stuff like that. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, especially with inverters and stuff, because you can run them off of vehicles. It's kind of in strength training, they talk about core to extremities. You have to get your core strong, then you can work out to your arms and stuff like that. That's kind of the way I see in prepping. I don't really like saying that because I don't consider myself a prepper. I'm a guy that likes to try to stay ahead of the curve. And I don't want to rely on anything that even really needs batteries. I have batteries, but I have emergency radios that are cranked. They're solar, because I want to be able to. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Am I making any sense at all? That I'm not so far down the line that I'm trying to figure out how to have rechargeable batteries for things. I'm just still trying to get the core together. I got a bug in here. The core together, and it's like it might be getting into the woods at this point, but having red dot optics on a rifle or just having iron sights. I'd rather just have the iron sights. Then you're not dependent upon batteries, if that makes sense. Obviously, rechargeable batteries they have a place. Absolutely. Like I said, I've got a couple or hand crank radios, solar radios. And the one actually has a USB to be able to charge things. And I'm sure they make rechargeable batteries that plug into USBs at this point. So, Mike, I might look into that. I'll check out and see. I want to check out and see what they have in rechargeable batteries at this point. That's good thinking. There's another video idea. I'll put that on the list of the other 300 videos ideas that I have that I don't ever get around to. Yeah, the shelf life on the batteries. You have that, but that goes back to why I don't want to rely on things that even need the batteries. I've always had batteries because I've got kids and they play video games and they use the remotes. So I usually, like I said, just buy like the 48 packs of cheap batteries, and I always know that they're batteries. And I've got some stashed in the vault that the kids can't get to. So actually my boy moved out, so he's somebody else's problem now. He's living with his roommates. They're fighting over their own batteries at this point. Although I know if the SHTF, he'll be heading back this way, which is fine. That's the plan. So I don't expect to be leaving any of my immediate family high and dry. My not immediate family? Yeah, whatever. You're on your own. It's a pretty big bunker, but, the accommodations aren't the greatest. I got some 5-gallon buckets, but, indoor plumbing's at a minimum around here. Would you use candles for light in your house if you didn't have a generator? Yeah, we have. We just did the last time the power went out, which was a month or 2 months ago, maybe when the power went out. Yeah, candles. I've got, hold on. A bucket of candles right here. Just random tea lights and things that we've had from, hell. Some of these are probably centerpiece from my wedding 20 years ago. Stuff like that. And just throw them off to the side. You got them in a spot where you can grab them real quick, and always got a lighter. I got tens of thousands of matches around, and we were lighting with candles. Granted, the generator will run LED bulbs off of lead cords or something really easily, like a work light, which I have several of hanging over here. they'll run an LED bulb really easily. But in kind of the other rooms where we weren't at, there's some candles. Absolutely. Like I said, I don't look long game as to how to keep the mainframe computers going with the Wi-Fi and everything. I just want to make sure that I can have some heat. I've got a wood stove out here. I have a wood-burning fireplace in the house. I have a little generator with a little ingenuity, can run everything I need. Besides AC, I don't think it would run my AC. But, we're spoiled. But, people made it millions and millions of years without air conditioning. So, all right, it has been over an hour. I don't think I've reached my 100,000 subscribers, unfortunately. No one super chatted me $10,000 so I could go armor my Jeep, unfortunately. I don't know who all is kicking around here still. If anybody's got anything to say, add to the conversation, any questions. Normally somebody shows up on the live streams and says, "What's this channel about?" And I'll go, "I don't know. I just work here. I have no idea what this channel's about." I've actually thought about changing the name. I kind of got the idea from Matt Porter on his whiskey channel, and I'm thinking about changing it to ADHD DIY because that fits my personality perfectly. Riddled with ADHD. ADD. I don't have the H so much. ADD very much. I might change that, but that's a total rebrand. You're still here, Paige. You gonna try to remember what video we watched that made you a subscriber? Bulk of them come through a couple of my framing videos, my garage framing videos and stuff, the building videos, and then I got a big slew when I made some of the kind of prepper videos. That might have been the ones you came through, Mike. Probably one of the prep ones. Yeah, that was... I made those prepper videos because it was just something that was pulling at me, thinking I needed it to do it. I'm presuming you live in the States, Mike, so you're keeping on top of what's going on. And I just felt like I needed to address that, and I thought that this was a decent page to do that. I've had a few people that are more of maker channels, kind of saying, "Hey, leave the politics out of it." I've said a million times, I don't really talk politics. I don't like politics. But I've said before, I made the analogy that I feel like I'm sitting at the bar watching a football game, and the two biggest ugly, and as much as I just want to eat my jalapeno poppers, I know I'm about to get dragged into this thing one way or the other. That's how I feel right now. There's a lot of people that decide they want to take sides, and I've said before, if the Hatfields live on one end of your street and the McCoys live on the other, you don't have to have a side. You got to realize that they're going to be rolling around in your front yard one of these days. You got to watch that. So yeah, the prepper video. It's funny because the whole thing kind of went viral for a weekend or the week maybe leading up to the election, and which actually grew the channel enough and got me monetized and stuff. So now I feel it's something that I need to address every time I kind of feel like I need to say stuff. It's a DIY channel, but it's all over the place. Like I said, ADHD DIY. I don't know. But I appreciate you subscribe, Mike. I hope there's some kind of value here. And maybe one of these days I'm going to throw a question out there that you will have an answer for me. So I'm trying to build a little bit of a community here where people can help each other out. I'd say my fire's dying down, but it is now up to 71 degrees here. But I think I'm going to. I got a couple other things I'm still going to do out here in a moment, but I think I'm going to wrap it up because you all need to go over to Paige's channel. And I think if I kill it here, she is going to give us a walkthrough of her newly remodeled kitchen and house. I think she did her kitchen and her bath. So I think I'm going to kill it here. Maybe we'll hook back up in a Friday or two. I got some videos working on a bathroom edition, and I'm trying to get that together. And I got a couple half-hearted tool reviews I want to do. A million things here. They don't translate well. Oh, Paige, you got to figure that out. If you do not have 1,000 subscribers yet, you have to do it through the computer. You've got to get into Studio, and then you have to go live through that way. You can't do it on mobile. Well, hell. Yeah, laptop. I'm on my laptop. You see, yeah, I'm on my laptop. Yeah, you'd have to go through. You can't go through. You've got to go through like Firefox or something. I don't think. What's Microsoft Explorer? I don't think Explorer will allow you to do it. You need to go through Firefox to do live. You got to get into YouTube Studio, and there's some extra steps, but you can go live then. That's how I always do it. I don't think I've done a live video on my phone. Google Chrome works also. I just know that Explorer does not. Chrome or Firefox works. If you get into Studio, you should be able to go live as long as it can access the camera and the microphone. And you can do that. So if you can do that and then let me know, and then I will sit here blabbing to myself or chatting with Mike more if he's still here. I can't tell who's here. All right, Mike. Thanks for sticking around here. Thanks for subscribing. Go tell all your friends. Say, go watch that idiot. He makes some stupid videos and sometimes does live streams. All right, Mike. It's been good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for sticking around. All right, Paige, let me know how it goes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Paige, you can DM me through Instagram or something and let me know when you get that going. All right, guys, it has been a fun Saturday evening in the bunker. We didn't quite make it to 100,000 subscribers. Maybe next time, after you guys all go and tell your friends. So, all right. Everybody kick over to Paige's channel. If anybody's still watching, she's going to try to do a live stream and give us a tour of the house. See ya.